Hey, so I am now in my second trimester. I am going off of, I'm going off what the doctor had said as well, but I'm also going off a website called justmommies.com. And I like it. It gives you something every single day. It's not the same. Like, when you're reading a baby book, like what to expect when you're expecting when you go to week 9 or week 10 or whatever you are in. It just gives you a paragraph and then that's it. But this one gives you something every day. So that's what I like about it. So it says that I'm 12 weeks and 1 day today. It says baby's crown to rump is the length 5 to 6 centimeters or 2 to 2.4 inches. Baby weighs about 14 grams or 0.5 ounces. So it's exciting. It's like it, and so I've been pregnant for 85 days. Let's see. So yeah, I've been pregnant for 85 days, and so far so great. I was experiencing morning sickness, but it wasn't in the morning. It was at night. Like I could tell you when 4 o'clock was when it was 4 o'clock because I would just get so sick. There'll be times where I went ahead and I made dinner, but I couldn't eat dinner with the family because I would just get so sick. And let's see, yeah, so there was morning sickness, but it happened at night. But sometimes throughout the day I would get sick. Certain smells would kind of set me off. Fish, oh my gosh, I cannot stand fish. And I feel like everyone around me right now is loving fish and eating fish, and it grosses me out so much, especially at work. A lot of people on Fridays that were Catholic did not eat meat, so they would go ahead and substitute that, and they would have fish, and oh my gosh, I would just get so sick to my stomach. I don't even want to talk about it. It's just awful. And still, fish still gets me, it's just so gross. And the other thing is marinara sauce, Italian food. Just the smell of anything really garlicky. Yeah, no, I can't even do it. I have a really funny story. My mother-in-law, I love Mexican food, but sometimes I just eat too much Mexican food, and this is just regular. This is not just because I'm pregnant, but sometimes I just don't want Mexican food. I want American food, and my mother-in-law was so kind. We went to her house, and she went ahead and made homemade lasagna, but she didn't know that I was not at all enjoying, any kind of Italian food or, the marinara sauce, and I thought it was so nice, and it was such a nice surprise, but I was like, I can't eat that. I can't even smell it. It's making me sick. So she made me a grilled cheese sandwich, which I totally loved. And the rest of the family had lasagna that day. But yeah, so that was kind of, let me fix this. Okay. So that was kind of, I was really upset because I didn't tell her that lasagna wouldn't have been a good choice, but it was such a nice surprise. Let's see. The other things I've been experiencing is shortness of breath, which is so common. Everyone experiences shortness of breath. This is gonna be my third child, and I have never experienced the pressure that I'm feeling on my chest. I had childhood asthma, so I would use an inhaler a lot more, and then as I got older, I didn't need to rely on my inhaler. And I feel like I need my inhaler in this pregnancy. I haven't used it. I don't even have an inhaler. I'd have to get the prescription refilled. But it's like that much where I just cannot breathe. And I spoke to a coworker, and she's like, oh yeah, I experienced that same thing, except not until I was, much further along. Towards my end of my pregnancy, she felt, the baby had taken up all her space. She couldn't breathe. But I'm only now entering my second trimester, and I just have such a difficulty sleeping. I find myself in the middle of the night just waking up and sitting as far up as I can and just trying to take deep breaths and trying to get comfortable because I am so I'm so like gasping for air. So that's a new experience. I did speak to my doctor, and he said it's really common. But if I do feel like I really cannot breathe, this, to give him a call, and to go and go see him as quickly as possible. But it hasn't gotten to that bad. I've been able to adjust myself and to fix myself where I am able to breathe a lot better. So yeah, that's one thing. Another thing in this pregnancy is my face is so dry. I don't know. I don't even want to get up too close, but here is so dry. And I have very deep smile lines. And right here, if you guys can tell, it doesn't look that bad now, but it gets so dry. It looks like I have like a little mustache right here because it's just so dry and red. So that's something I haven't really been looking forward to. I don't like that. I have been trying different creams. I've also been trying not to wear makeup whatsoever so that my face can just breathe. And I haven't been using any face cleansers. I've just been using regular like hand soap to wash my face. Nothing like that's going to be too strong on my face. I've even just taken washcloth and just got warm water and just kind of dapped my face, just to kind of get some of the stuff off after I've used makeup remover wipes. And then I stopped using the makeup remover wipes because I thought that was irritating my skin, and just it's just a mess. My face is just a mess in itself, and I'm dealing with this. This is pregnancy. Something always happens that you're not expecting, or you wish it didn't happen. You're like, oh, but this girl, when she was pregnant, she looked so great. She was glowing. But I'm experiencing dry face, and occasionally I'm breaking out. And I've never really had acne. I've noticed when I've gotten older, I've gotten a few breakouts here and there, but I've noticed I'm getting acne on, well, it's like covered. You can't even see, but on my forehead, and I'm getting blackheads like crazy on my nose. So things like that that are definitely something new to me that didn't happen in my last 2 pregnancies, and it kind of sucks because you're like, come on, why is this happening right now? The other thing is my scalp is so dry. Like, it's so dry. Like, I could just go like, my scalp comes off, and it's not dandruff. It's just my scalp is so dry. Like, you will see like flakes. Like, when you get a sunburn and how, you'll like begin to peel or something. It's like my head is peeling. And that's something new. Again, my doctor said that's completely normal. And just to make sure that I am keeping watch at this, in case something more, I don't know how did he explain it? He said, were you really worried, then, ask me, but then come to me with the problem. That's what he said. If you were really worried about it, then come to me. So that's another. Hair has been growing very quickly. My nails have been growing. So yeah, that's normal, especially with my prenatal vitamins. I think as soon as you start taking a prenatal vitamin, you like grow an inch in your hair. Those that has everything you need, has the right nutrients. So that has been happening. Oh, and heartburn. I remember having heartburn for the first time ever in my whole life with my second pregnancy, and I do believe the old wives' tale that your baby will have a lot of hair, because my oldest son, Jonathan had no hair when he was born. I mean, he had like the old man, like the little hair around his ears, but he had nothing on top, very little hair. So I'd never had heartburn ever. Ever in my whole life. I've never experienced heartburn except the last 3 months of my pregnancy with Timothy, and I didn't even know. I kept turning to Tim, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Something's happening to me. And he's like, that sounds like you have heartburn. I'm like, oh, I hate this feeling. I don't like it, because I would feel just so crazy right here. You know how heartburn feels. I'd feel like I had something in my throat, like acid that wanted to come up. It was awful. I hated heartburn. And with this, and Timothy was born with, I'll insert pictures of how much hair he has, of like with Jonathan with no hair, and then Timothy with so much hair. So this is Jonathan with no heartburn. And this is Timothy with heartburn. And then with this baby, I'm already experiencing heartburn, and my heartburn gets so bad sometimes, even with just drinking a glass of milk, and I've been craving milk. So, like, I've been drinking a lot of milk every day. So as soon as I drink a glass of milk, it's like I have heartburn and it's just uncomfortable. I didn't know if I could take anything. However, I did ask my OBGYN what are the right things that I can take. And he said he recommends, and he only recommends, Tums with calcium. I haven't even picked them up yet. I need to because I do have heartburn. So I want to go and pick those up. Let me know if you guys have tried them, if they have worked for you, if they haven't worked for you. But yeah, so that's what's going on, and I'm so happy with, we don't know what we have yet, obviously. We are going to be finding out in 3 weeks if we're having a boy or girl, but we did have our first ultrasound, so I'll definitely upload a picture. So here's our little baby boy or girl. I've been working out so consistently, and I've noticed I'm so much happier. I haven't gained any weight, which is exciting. Well, it's exciting to me that I haven't gained any weight, and my doctor said it's totally fine, that now that I'm entering the second trimester, he would like to see me put on some weight, but I haven't gained any weight. I've been staying very active. I've been riding my bike. I've been walking. I've been doing what went all over the internet, or all over, I think it is Instagram, is that squat challenge. Everybody is doing that squat challenge, and I have been doing amazing. I must say so myself. You can tell such a difference in my body, especially my lower half. I've been doing the, what is that thing called? It's right there. The it's like this. The elliptical. I've been doing the elliptical. I've been trying to stay really active. I've been doing standing push-ups. I haven't been doing actual push-ups. And I've been doing planks, and I've been doing prenatal yoga. I've been really staying active, so I am proud. I feel very healthy with this pregnancy so far, and I think that's helping me. I'm really happy with how I have stayed active with this pregnancy. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you my bump. So yeah, here we go. So here is my bump, and with my shirt, if you can, but here we go. I don't know if you can tell, getting closer. My stomach is very hard. There's no stretch marks, thank goodness. But yeah, there's my little baby bump. Well, that's it. Thank you so much for watching this update. I definitely will be posting more. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a super fantastic day. Bye.